The country's first democratic elections were held in 1994, which is when Dr. Mandela was elected president. The process of transitioning from minority to majority rule has been frustrating and painful, but despite the challenges, the majority of South Africans accept coexistence in their multiracial democratic society. You had your hand on me. In fact, the South African president's 2007 midterm review of development indicators indicates that optimism about a happy future for all races tends to vary. That roughly 82% of the population is confident of a happy future for all races. 90% of the population polled report pride in being South African.
Welcome to South Africa at Harmony Primary School. Thank you.
And in fact, crime in the form of robbery, property damage, and theft has decreased, although crime related to drugs and alcohol has increased. The education system has been restructured to centralize and improve curriculum and learning at the elementary and secondary levels. Further education and training centers focus on providing students with vocational and entrepreneurial skills. And a primary goal of the government is to use the education system to increase Black economic empowerment. So today, even though the unemployment rate is 25% and nearly half its population lives below the poverty line, as a country, South Africa is a middle-income emerging market with an abundant supply of natural resources. Lived experience sometimes lags behind the new constitution in several areas, but South Africans from all walks of life both hope and fear that their children will know nothing of apartheid. South African children learn respect for diversity from their parents, teachers, and their peers. And South Africa is diverse. South Africa has 12 official languages, including sign language. But most instruction is done in English, a second language for at least 90% of the population. South Africa is both rich and poor, new and old, developed and underdeveloped. Achievements, goals, and challenges abound in the same environments. Nearly 30% of all educators have HIV.
Education so that we can educate our minds. We need education for our future.
Through education and across several generations, national character is developing in South Africa, the country Archbishop Desmond Tutu called the Rainbow Nation. What bonds the South African rainbow is the value of ubuntu, or the value of humanity, embodied in their everyday communication and in the new constitution. South Africans smile easily and are often extremely friendly. This behavior is one manifestation of ubuntu. South Africans are very non-verbally and verbally expressive. They tend to talk a lot, according to Johan Broderick, author of Understanding South Africa, The Ubuntu Way of Living. Ubuntu, as an ideology, describes group solidarity, which has become particularly important in South Africa's nation-building process. It is a key tenet to what democratic South Africa aspires to be, a completely socially integrated country. Ubuntu core values include, according to Broderick, compassion, forgiveness, responsibility, honesty, self-control, caring, love, and perseverance. These values are echoed in the constitutional values of democracy, equality, reconciliation, responsibility, respect, and freedom. Their full realization in South Africa is rooted in and dependent upon time.